finally made it out of the crazy crowd. Now I can breathe. A sound relief. Look, there's the United Colors of Benetton store here in Munich. I never had a chance to go to the store in Torino because I didn't have much time. I opted to go to the countryside than going to the city. But anyway, I've been to Benetton stores in Milan last year. I bought some shirts, Benetton, and some souvenirs. And now, let's follow the octo again. They have Five Guys here. I think Five Guys is based in North Carolina, USA. I'm not so sure, but that's what I think or heard about. Lucas has told us that this is the Museum of Hunting and Fishing. We're having our lunch here. That's what he said earlier. Perfect time. I'm hungry. To be honest, I got my bread and water, but look, I just had this much water since last night. I have to drink more, especially this is a lot of walking. He said we're going to have like at least 7,000 steps today. It's nice under the shades. I think that one is church, Catholic church. We learned that this is the Cathedral of Munich or Munich. We have 10 minutes to go inside, take pictures or videos. Thank you, Lord, for bringing me safely here. Guide me and my tour companions as we travel around Eastern Europe and Central Europe in the next 6 days. Give us strength and energy so we can take this trip healthy, strong, both in body, mind, and spirit. Amen.
Very close. Okay? And just see, there's a church, a beautiful church. I'm going to take you back there in a second. That's when I'm going to wait for you before like around 6 o'clock. So we can do that at 6 o'clock. So just leave just while looking for that. It's very easy to find. I'll just do that. Take the photo.
They're closing the church for practice. Oh, these are the cribs, huh? Yeah, we were told the cribs of several kings are in this church. My two companions are from the US also. So I'm not actually alone in this group. Look, that's TJ Maxx, a famous store in the US. Let's go TK Maxx here. I have my holder, but I'm not comfortable using it. So I will just use my hand to take videos showing myself. What a sight of relief. We found McDonald's in the corner. Both of us, my American companions, are going inside. By 6 o'clock, we should be back to that restaurant opposite the Church of St. Michael for dinner. Everywhere I look around, there are dogs and their masters. We are starving for McDonald's here in Munich, Munich. We have more energy now that we had McDonald's. Yes, but then I'm out of battery. So we're both going to our hotel so I can charge my phone and take my battery back on the way back because our dinner is at 6 o'clock. And right now it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Germany. I still have like 4 hours, 3 hours. I can come back and after charging my phone and take more videos of the city while I can, while the weather is good. Having problem using my credit card here off and on. I don't want to use my cash. I have enough cash with me, but I don't want to use it for now. We have big stations here. Manila is nothing. Of course, the Philippines is a small country. I mean, maybe it's the size of Germany, I'm not sure. But of course, it's not as developed as these European countries. It's way down below. I'm so thankful to God that I'm able to travel to these countries. It has always been my dream to come visit Europe. Is it what's the direction? Is 8 or which one?
It's U5 train to Paris, LA.
Okay. It's 4 and 10 euro. This is where our group is staying for tonight, and just next to us is the Siemens building. You know that when you think of Germany, you think of Audi, BMW, Volkswagen, and Siemens, and many other things to mention. I'm really impressed by the city. It's so clean and there's a lot of trees all over. I went back to my hotel with my roommate. He's tired and he wants to sleep. He only brought a one-way ticket for the train. But in my case, I didn't realize. 4 o'clock is just too close for me to go back to where we're supposed to meet tonight for our dinner. So what I did, because I ran out of battery totally, I took my battery pack with me and I'm going back to the train station right now. En punto, exacto, alas 4, I have my train right. And I'm really surprised today why we didn't have to scan our tickets. Probably, like I told my roommate, because it's like a holiday here because they're celebrating the championship that their football team won last weekend. So I think they're giving everybody the chance to join them in their town center, the city center, I call it. It's so crowded. As you can see in the video earlier, it's a sea of humanity, a lot of crowds. It took a while for us to get through the huge crowd, and they closed a lot of the streets for this reason. This is where I'm going to take a ride back to the central area of the city. I'm learning some German today, like pool is zichen. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but you see, we don't have to scan our tickets. Probably it's only for today. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to be careful. This is where I'm stopping now on Karlsplatz. And as I was sitting here, I thought of so many things, but let me tell you the things I was thinking while I was inside the train. First of all, we have a lot of trash bins everywhere. It is recycled, plastic, non-recyclable, or recyclable. Just like anywhere in Europe. So why can't we do the same in the Philippines? Right? Our government has to step up. But you know what's going on? It's only good. It's only good at the beginning. And later on, nothing happened. And another thing, yes, we collect garbages like plastic, whatever. But I think we end up dropping them at the same site. So that's another problem. There's so many things we can change as Filipinos. We're known to be hospitable, friendly. We are known for our smiles all over the world. But can we be also known to be clean, green? For example, we should have a lot of trees where we live. But you know what's going on again? Like where I live in the Philippines, we had this old acacia tree, very old tree, over 100 years. It was cut, and I don't know what happened to the tree, you know. It would have been preserved for history. I'm saying this not because I am here in Europe or I am an American citizen at this time. I am saying this because I am a Filipino by heart and mind, and I want changes for my country, right? Look at their subway. It's so big, so very big. I think this is my first time to experience this in Europe because I don't think I've seen this in Barcelona or in Italy. But like Lucas, our tour guide, said earlier, Munich is one of the biggest cities here in Europe. So it's no wonder. Another thing I noticed, which I already know, there are a lot of immigrants here from all over Africa, Asia. I can tell the Middle Eastern from the way they look right away. There's so many of them here, and especially Africans as well. Okay, I felt relief being back here with my battery pack and my cell phone charging because I don't want to miss any minute while I'm here in Europe. on this short tour. My dinner won't start until 6 in the afternoon or the evening, so I have the time to go around and look what's around us. Earlier, while inside the church, the St. Michael Church here in Munich, I was so surprised that the church was full of church goers, of Catholics. Catholics. Back in the US or in the Philippines, it's only full on Christmas and New Year or on Fiesta, but not during ordinary Sundays like today. I was surprised because I didn't know there's a lot of Catholics here also in Germany. In Italy, the churches are very big and there's so many of them. And I was wondering if there's a lot of church goers also, especially on Sunday. Ito may dumaan sa akin ng mga kababayan natin. Maraming kababayan natin kahit saan dito sa Europe. Like in USA, Filipinos are everywhere. Those of us like me, we are truly blessed to be where we are right now. Kasi sa Pilipinas, maraming corruption, maraming problema sa gobyerno. Kaya kung doon kami nakatira, kung doon kami nagtrabaho, I don't think na makapunta kami dito. I'm just saying the truth. So much corruption in the Philippines. We just had our elections for government officials. It's a lot of vote buying. I call it vote buying because, most candidates will spend and even borrow money just to have, the chance to give voters, money so that they will vote for them. But for those who are intellectual voters, like in my case, I would accept the money, but not vote for the person who give you money. But no, I don't think I will accept money anyway. Yep, I have to retrieve what I said. I'm not accepting money. Even if I don't have money at all, I'm not going to accept it from anyone else. I don't know what building this one in front of me is. Well, I think I have to look somewhere. Have you noticed that there are a couple of bicycles, cyclists around the city, just like in Italy? And I said earlier, back in the Philippines, bicycles are like things of the past. They're a thing of the past. I hardly see people using bicycle anymore. They're using the motorcycles mainly. And what I don't really like about what is happening is a lot of young children, teenagers I would say, are driving without their driving license. Not to mention not wearing helmets. So it's something that I really want our government to change, especially back where I live. These buildings are how many years old? Maybe like 300, 400 years old. From the 18th century, 16th century, maybe, you know. I mean, they preserve real buildings here, not like in the Philippines that we destroy them. You know what? I think I took my taxi ride here. I'm pretty sure it was here where I took my override. If only I knew. It's just, I could have taken the tram ride, you know, because my ticket was good for 24 hours, so I don't have to pay anything. Okay, now I know. Wow. And if I knew, I could have just taken the train from here to the hotel. So now I know, but I'm only staying here for today. Tomorrow morning, we're going to our next destination, which is Austria. The reason why I'm going to Austria, especially, is to pay tribute to my sister, Nanang Ilin, who in 1986, at age maybe 22 years old, went to Austria and worked there as a nurse in one of its hospitals.
Okay, let's dance.
I was like 16 years old in college when she left for Austria. So that's mainly the reason why I want to go to Austria myself. And another reason why I want to come here in Germany is because of my mother-in-law. Many years ago, when she was still alive, we would talk about going to Germany together. It was her dream to come back to Germany because she was here back in the 70s and worked as a midwife for a year. And she went back to the Philippines to bring her family here. But from what I know, my father-in-law didn't want to come here. So she ended up staying in the Philippines. And it was always her dream to come back here in Germany, you know, where she worked. Like my sister, she also came here back after so many years. But unfortunately, she passed away. So this trip is my tribute to my mother-in-law. Sayang my name. I'm doing this trip for you. Kaganaw ta ko ni Bansining. Pero iya may hilig mag-travel sa Europe. So na niya bakasyon, so ako rano kari. Well, let me say something else. The problem in the Philippines is traffic, congested roads, congested streets, especially in the cities. While we do have the metro rail, you know, we should have bus stops in particular areas and make our bus bigger, like those in Singapore. So traffic will be less. You know, I mean, I don't know why our government cannot implement those things. I know it's easier said than done, but we can do it if we can, you know? If there's a will, there's a way. Right? Well, it's corruption from the beginning to end. That's the whole story. I'm just walking around the city and look at these beautiful flowers. So nice here, you know. It's refreshing. I wish I could stay here longer, but I only have 2 weeks of vacation in the first place. Very nice. I stayed on my own for like 2 hours, I think. Going around the city, I have to charge my phone because I ran out of battery. Now, I'm going back to where we're supposed to meet at 6 o'clock this evening. And thank God I am on time. We're going to have our welcome dinner here in one of the restaurants close to St. Michael's Cathedral. Saan kayo nagpunta? Saan kayo nagpunta?
Punta kami sa Arch. Sig store.
Oh.
Some Arch. Arch.
Arch? Ah, yung Arch?
Oo.
We're now going to our welcome dinner inside this restaurant. I noticed that many of the workers are foreigners, like Chinese.
Still water more.
After dinner, it was a good one. Welcome dinner, actually. We're going back to our hotel at this time. The group is getting bigger. There are a couple of us in the group who just came late this afternoon. So the more the merrier. Tomorrow I'm excited to be in Vienna, Austria. Like I said, I want to pay tribute to my sister who first went to Austria in 1981, the first one in my family to go abroad, find greener pasture.